Classification of fungi. A fungus, plural, fungi or funguses, is an eukaryote that digests food externally and absorbs nutrients directly through its cell walls containing chitin, a special fungi cellulose. The kingdom fungi contains 5 major phyla that were established according to their mode of sexual reproduction or using molecular data. Polyphyletic, unrelated fungi that reproduce without a sexual cycle, are placed for convenience in a 6th group called a form phylum. Not all mycologists agree with this scheme. Rapid advances in molecular biology and the sequencing of 18S rRNA, a part of RNA, continue to show new and different relationships between the various categories of fungi. The 5 true phyla of fungi are Mastigomycotina, which consists Chytridiomycetes and Oomycetes, examples Pythium deburianum. A Mastigomycotina which has zygotes. The 2 classes above, Mastigomycotina and Amastigomycotina, were regarded as Phycomycetes i.e. the lower fungi. Ascomycotina consists of Hemiascomycetidae and other classes like Pyrenomycetes and Discomycetes. Basidiomycotina, which has orders which are a. Aphilophorales, fungi, and b. Agaricales, c. Uridinales, d. Ustulaginales. And b. The 2 divisions Ascomycotina and Basidiomycotina are regarded as higher fungi. Glomeromycota. The phylum Glomeromycota, also called Glomeromycetes, is a newly established phylum which contains species that form mutualistic symbiotic association with roots of plants. The AMF of phylum Glomeromycota, which is known to establish mycorrhizal associations with roots of most plant species, is the 2nd major group of mutualistic microbial symbionts. Members of the Glomeromycota are responsible for forming mutualistic associations called endomycorrhizae with the roots of about 70% of the world's plants. These endomycorrhizae are also known as arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi, abbreviated AMF. Glomeromycota form relatively large, up to 1 mm, asexual spores in the soil, but sexual reproduction is unknown. The Glomeromycota were once considered to belong to the order Glomerales, Glomales, of the Zygomycota, but molecular data, along with the unique morphology and ecological niche, have confirmed that the Glomeromycota should be considered a separate phylum. Note: Mycota is used to designate a phylum while Mycetes formally denotes a class or is used informally to refer to all members of the phylum. Class: Chytridiomycetes, the chytrids. The only class in the phylum Chytridiomycota is the Chytridiomycetes. The chytrids are the simplest and most primitive Eumycota, or true fungi. The evolutionary record shows that the first recognizable chytrids appeared during the late Precambrian period, more than 500 million years ago. Like all fungi, chytrids have chitin in their cell walls, but one group of chytrids has both cellulose and chitin in the cell wall. Most chytrids are unicellular, a few form multicellular organisms and hyphae, which have no septa between cells, synocytic. They produce gametes and diploid zoospores that swim with the help of a single flagellum. The ecological habitat and cell structure of chytrids have much in common with protists. Chytrids usually live in aquatic environments, although some species live on land. Some species thrive as parasites on plants, insects, or amphibians, figure 1, while others are saprobes. The chytrid species Allomix is well characterized as an experimental organism. Its reproductive cycle includes both asexual and sexual phases. Allomix produces diploid or haploid flagellated zoospores in a sporangium.